All right, we stand with Bauser, and today's challenge is eat a plant-based diet today. Now, I'm not strictly sure if I completely understand on the concept of a plant-based diet because my ethos is more a balanced diet. So all your 5 food groups, everything in moderation. So I don't have a lot of experience with this. So the first question I want to ask is the plant-based diet different to a vegetarian diet, which I'm sure everyone in the world knows the answer to, but I am Googling it because I don't know. A very quick Google search, is a plant-based diet different to a vegetarian diet? Yes, a plant-based diet is different from a vegetarian diet, primarily in its focus and flexibility. So while both emphasize plants, a plant-based diet prioritizes whole unprocessed foods for health, often minimizing animal products without strictly banning them. So I'm assuming I could still have egg. It is more of a dietary pattern that prioritizes plants, which kind of is obvious. Okay, so I'm going to have a quick, so truly I haven't been shopping. So based on that, it is now my lunch. It's well after lunch. It's nearly 2 o'clock. Okay, so I have a sweet potato plant. I have these amazing capsicums, which I've just robbed from my father's beautiful veggie garden. Look how fresh that is. I have some leftover mushrooms, a cucumber, cauliflower, cabbage. I don't really like cabbage all that much. Lots of carrots and some bok choy and celery sticks. So the simplest thing to do for my lunch is I'm going to make just my chopped salad because it's easiest and it's a plant-based diet. That's item number 1 ticked off. Okay, so it's getting towards dinner time now. I'm starting to get a bit hungry and fade a little bit. So what I thought I would do for my plant-based dinner tonight is just another what's in my fridge, what's in Bowser's fridge that I can find and what can I make up with it. So I haven't read this recipe anyway. I've just sort of come up with it. The only thing I could think of, because I'm a bit over chopped salads and I had chopped salad for lunch, and I also had one of my broths today. So I'm going to make basically a plant-based vegetarian or a plant-based patties. So what I've here is the spring onion. Look at it. It's magnificent. This is from my lovely father and stepmother's garden. So is the capsicum. Carrot, mushroom, sweet potato, zucchini. And this thing here, ironically, that is in the pig measuring cup on my plant-based day is called freekeh. So freekeh is basically a type of, it's durum wheat and it's just harvested early. So it's very good for you. Picking up actually between having durum wheat and lentils, both are very, very good. Durum wheat, though, is quite superior for prebiotic fibre, which I thought, well, that sounds good. And on top of that, my lentils expired in 2022, probably along with my John West tuna and my 5 spice. So I'm going to steam the hard veggies. So steam the carrots and the sweet potato just to see how it goes, and then I'm literally just going to mash it all together, make patties out of it, boil up my freekeh. Great name, freekeh. And chuck it into patty shape forms and cook it. So we'll see how it tastes. Could be interesting. Watch this space. Okay, rightio. So my plant-based patties are ready. I'm interested. I'm actually a little nervous to see how this tastes. I don't really like tasting raw mixture, so I didn't taste the mixture before I cooked it. So I genuinely have no idea. I might be getting plant-based takeout tonight. I'm not too sure. So I did a few minor alterations. I put some ginger in there just for a bit of freshness. But then after I put the ginger in, I realised that I had some chestnuts, some like fresh chestnuts. So I put them in there too. I put them in the air fryer to roast them. Remember to score them. They explode really quite loudly. So I'm not sure if ginger and chestnuts are good bedfellows. So I don't know. And I've just got my chopped salad to go with it as well. So here's that. There we are. Looks not too bad. I did also coat it that stuff on the top there. That's the quinoa. I just, instead of breadcrumbs, I just use quinoa as well because I didn't use an egg binder because strictly speaking, that's not plant-based. So here we go. I'm a bit nervous on how to on how this is going to taste, but it's actually quite nice. It's it just tastes like I don't know what I was expecting. I think one of the reasons, because I made this recipe up myself, and I'm not a cook, that's probably what I was so nervous about. Not that it's plant-based, but I'm happily going to sit here and eat this. The one thing I'll say, the freeker gives it a really bizarre texture. Might blitz it next time or something like that, but yum. Okay, so it is the most beautiful day today. So I thought rather than sitting around at home doing my morning record, I'll take the tomboy for a walk because it's too good a day to waste. So yesterday was the eat plant-based for a day, and I got to say my expectations were pretty low. Genuinely, I didn't want to do it. It's not something that I really do, but by the time I'd finished the day, I felt really quite amazing. It's not something that I would do every day, but it's definitely something I think that I'll incorporate into my weekly life moving forward. So I did have a sneak peek at what tomorrow's challenge is, what tomorrow's healthy habit is. And today's healthy habit is to fit some yoga into my day. So I quite like Pilates. I do it a little bit. So how hard can yoga be? So that will be my challenge when I get home from this beautiful walk. It's absolutely gorgeous.